Bangladesh's leather industry is making headlines as a powerhouse in global exports, captivating international buyers with its unique blend of traditional craftsmanship and modern manufacturing prowess. In recent years, the country has surged ahead, carving out a robust presence in the world's leather goods market. From stylish footwear and elegant handbags to durable belts and jackets, Bangladeshi leather products are now found in stores and wardrobes across the United States, the European Union, Japan, China, and many other countries. This remarkable rise is a story of resilience, innovation, and strategic vision, a testament to how a developing nation can transform itself into a global manufacturing hub. The roots of Bangladesh's leather industry run deep, grounded in a centuries-old tradition of skilled artisanship. Historically, leather craftsmanship has been part of the nation's cultural fabric, with generations of artisans perfecting their skills in tanning, cutting, and stitching. But it's only in the past few decades that these traditional strengths have been harnessed to serve the demands of international markets. The shift began as global buyers sought alternatives to established sourcing destinations like China, driven by rising costs and shifting trade dynamics. Bangladesh, with its competitive labor force and access to raw materials, quickly stepped up to fill the gap. The numbers tell an impressive story. Between July 2024 and May 2025, Bangladesh's total leather exports soared to $1.06 billion, a 12.55% increase over the previous fiscal year. Leather footwear emerged as the star performer, accounting for over $620 million in exports and registering a remarkable 28.96% growth during the same period. These gains are not just statistical blips, but reflect a sustained upward trajectory, with the sector's export earnings reaching $1.5 billion in 2024, marking an astounding 45% year-on-year surge. Such figures underscore the country's growing importance as a trusted supplier in the global marketplace. Bangladesh's leather goods find their way to some of the world's largest consumer markets. The United States and the European Union are critical destinations, drawn by the combination of quality, affordability, and reliable delivery offered by Bangladeshi manufacturers. Japan, China, and a host of Middle Eastern countries also feature prominently among the buyers, diversifying the industry's export portfolio and reducing dependence on any single market. This broad international reach is a strategic advantage, insulating the sector from localized economic downturns and ensuring a steady stream of demand. The government of Bangladesh has played a pivotal role in nurturing this growth. Recognizing the sector's potential, policymakers have declared leather and footwear a priority industry under the Industry Policy 22. This designation unlocks a host of incentives, tax breaks, export subsidies, and streamlined customs procedures, all designed to attract investment and stimulate expansion. But the support goes beyond fiscal measures. The establishment of dedicated industrial zones for leather processing in Savar, Rajshahi, and Chattogram has been a game-changer, offering modern infrastructure, reliable utilities, and proximity to ports for efficient export logistics. At the heart of these industrial zones is the Savar Tannery Estate, home to 205 eco-certified tanneries. This cluster approach not only boosts production efficiency, but also facilitates better waste management and environmental oversight. Robust backward linkages have been developed, connecting tanneries with manufacturers of finished goods and suppliers of chemicals, machinery, and packaging materials. The result is an integrated ecosystem capable of delivering high volumes of quality products at competitive prices, a critical factor in winning and retaining large international orders. But the journey has not been without challenges. Environmental compliance remains a pressing concern. The Central Effluent Treatment Plant, or CETP, in Savar, while a landmark initiative, remains only semi-operational as of mid-2025. This limits the industry's ability to fully meet stringent international environmental standards, particularly those set by major Western buyers. The lack of comprehensive wastewater treatment not only poses risks to local communities and ecosystems, but also threatens the sector's access to lucrative markets where eco-certification is increasingly a prerequisite. Another hurdle is the absence of globally recognized certifications, such as those granted by the Leather Working Group, LWG. Without these credentials, Bangladeshi leather products sometimes face skepticism or outright barriers from international buyers, who are under pressure to guarantee ethical sourcing and environmental responsibility. The industry understands that while cost competitiveness is important, it cannot be the sole selling point in a world where sustainability and traceability are top priorities for brands and consumers alike. Global competition is intensifying as well. While Bangladesh enjoys certain advantages, it is not alone in vying for market share. Countries like Vietnam, India, and Indonesia are also ramping up their leather exports, often with greater automation and more established reputations for compliance. To maintain its momentum, Bangladesh must continue to invest in technology, workforce training, and quality control. Innovation in design, branding, and marketing will be crucial to move up the value chain and capture a larger slice of premium market segments. Despite these headwinds, the future looks promising. Industry leaders and policymakers are acutely aware of the need for reform and investment. There is a concerted push to bring the Savar CETP to full operational capacity, ensuring that effluent is treated to international standards before discharge. Steps are being taken to secure LWG certification for more tanneries, opening doors to new buyers and enhancing the sector's global credibility. These initiatives are not just about compliance. They are central to the industry's ability to sustain its export growth and achieve the government's ambitious target of $5 billion in annual leather exports by 2030. Moreover, Bangladesh's competitive advantages are structural and enduring. The country boasts a young, energetic workforce eager to learn and adapt. Production costs remain lower than in many rival markets, thanks to affordable labor and locally sourced hides. The government's ongoing commitment to infrastructure development, better roads, modern ports, reliable electricity, further strengthens the sector's foundation. These factors combine to create a compelling value proposition for international buyers seeking both quality and affordability. The country is also leveraging its experience in garment manufacturing to accelerate the growth of leather exports. The lessons learned from building a world-leading apparel industry, efficient supply chains, compliance with international standards, and a relentless focus on customer needs are now being applied to leather goods. As a result, Bangladeshi manufacturers are increasingly offering full-package solutions, from product design and prototyping to final shipment and after-sales service. This end-to-end capability is highly attractive to global brands looking for reliable, one-stop partners. For investors and entrepreneurs, the opportunities are significant. Rising global demand for ethically produced leather goods, coupled with Bangladesh's supportive business environment, makes the sector an appealing destination for both domestic and foreign capital. Joint ventures, technology transfers, and skill development initiatives are on the rise, further enhancing the industry's competitiveness. The government's proactive stance in negotiating trade agreements and reducing tariff barriers is also creating a more favorable climate for exports. However, success in the coming years will depend on the industry's ability to address its challenges head-on. Environmental compliance can no longer be an afterthought. It must be integrated into every aspect of production, from sourcing raw hides to final processing. Achieving and maintaining international certifications will require investment in technology, training, and rigorous monitoring. At the same time, the sector must continue to innovate, embracing new materials, designs, and manufacturing techniques to stay ahead of changing consumer preferences. In summary, Bangladesh's leather industry is at a crossroads, buoyed by impressive recent growth, but facing critical choices about its future direction. The path forward will demand a blend of tradition and innovation, cost efficiency and sustainability, government support, and private sector initiative. With the right mix of policies, investment, and industry leadership, Bangladesh is well positioned not just to retain its place among the world's top leather exporters, but to set new standards for quality, ethics, and environmental responsibility. For anyone interested in global trade, manufacturing, or investment opportunities, Bangladesh's leather sector is a story worth watching, one that promises to shape the future of the global leather market for years to come.